So I enjoyed the videos of Uzwane that I posted earlier today. If you haven't already caught them, make sure you go ahead and catch those too, because Uzwane, Umkhulu Ulion Zwane gives an account of what exactly happened when one Mamfundisi surgeon went over for a consultation, well, at least pretended to be one of his clients, and then next thing, jiggy, there were cop cars, everywhere, and then he is handcuffed and dragged to the police station. So he gives an account of all of that, which for me, the reason why it stood out for me is Baloyi and Gininda right now in present day court before adjournment were reading back into the record the transcripts of Zwane's testimony on the stand, but I noticed they were skipping a few elements. So that's what that video is about. But your comments are what this video is going to be about. So I'm reacting to some of your comments. So this first comment says, it's impossible that the defense may have missed it, and also us. It's impossible that both the defense and us would miss, that the transcripts are not transcripting over there with Baloyi and Gininda. It would never happen, says this comment. We all know that Advocate Baloyi is not honest. Advocate MSHOLOLO warned the court just the other day. Even Judge Rata cannot remember that aspect. Muzi's 205s would have been scrutinized by most YouTubers following this case, just like we scrutinized his so-called confession. Prayers for Zagazla to come back stronger. Mzansi Unfiltered, uyasebenza girl. Keep up the good work. Thank you for that compliment. So I agree with you. So really and truly, the reason why I went back is because when I was listening to Gininda, it wasn't giving that I understood where he was coming from. But the real thing that piqued my interest is when, first of all, Gininda is not guided by Baloyi. He picks and chooses what he wants to read, and then he goes back when he feels like it. He skips what he wants to skip. So for me, that was quite concerning. And I think I did a video where I said, I don't know why the defense are not objecting. And I'm not sure if the defense are following in court the transcripts at the same time, because then they would have caught it. That's just my observation. This next comment says, and thank you for that. I try to bring you guys the good stuff, okay? I try to bring the good stuff, especially when we get these breaks. It's like, okay, that gives us a chance to go back and do some of the stuff I want to cover, because there's a lot to cover in the SENZO MEYIWA case. Listen, I have videos for days, video ideas for days, but you know what? It's just me, so I pick and choose as we go. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that compliment. This next comment says, thanks for going back. I knew I didn't hear this old man wrong when he said he can't appoint out Sevilla in that court. Okay? Umkhulu said he can't point him out. It was the very first thing he said. Did Gininda read that into the record? Absolutely not. And then the comment goes on to say, I hope the defense takes these days off to go back to do the same research. By the way, if my memory serves me correctly, the picture Umnisi asked to be shown at the hostel still hasn't been scanned with the others. It still hasn't been beamed, I think they want to say. Is the picture that accused number 3 actually wants to see is the one where Uzungu said he is in it, and I could be wrong. Next comment says, Mgulugudu Yamapoisa Eziviza Mamfundisi failed to investigate Senzo's case and intimidated elderly people. What a disgraceful... and then the comment ends there. It's definitely, what a disgrace. I think that's what they wanted to say. Definitely, because when he gives the account, that's when you hear Umkhulu's talk with so much passion, because they literally, as he says, were at the gate and he had finished, and he says, no, I'm not seeing anyone anymore. And then all the other cop cars came and went, woo woo. And then he had to open the gate. They went into the house. When they got into the house, they talked to him about Usbia. And then next thing, jiggy, handcuffs, let's go. Next comment says, It was quite interesting that Baloyi abruptly decided that was the end of the testimony and said would be revisited after a trial within a trial. But Rata reminded him and gave him a clue that he would not come back forever. And why Baloyi was afraid to say forever, that was a clue to Baloyi to say the witness would derail their cooking because he is so honest. It is a pity that the police did what they did to Umkhulu. Was there any need to pretend to be customers and then arrest him? Why did they not go in there and just arrest him? That's my question too. Like, why? Why? That's a very, very good point. Why did, Mamfundisi have to pretend to be a customer? She's a policewoman. Go in there, handcuff and move. Keep it moving. Why you've got to pretend to be his customer? That was weird for me as well. And then the comment goes on to say, if they did this to such an elderly person, you can understand that they were ruthless against accused number 1 and 2, allegedly. That's right, allegedly. Why would Muzi and Bongani Ntanzi say what they said? Yes, confessions, we've broken that down. They're admitted, it is what it is, but it doesn't change our opinions though. Next comment says, on your video at 2120, Baloyi himself said Sereo, who confirmed the ballistic report of Mangena, will come after Mangena's testimony. Later, the very same Baloyi changed it to ballistic expert opinion. No, Sereo did confirm, because Sereo is the one who signed. The two captains are the ones who gave the opinion. So I think you mixed up the names there. It was Untini who is the opinionator and not the confirmer. Next comment. You all know how elderly people fear police officers, especially because of the apartheid effect. That's why there were a lot of cars that went to Umkhulu's house. They wanted to intimidate him. I also think they forced him to make a statement and lie, hence him forgetting the script. He doesn't know Muzi from a bar of soap. The sneaky police officer is MSHOLOLO. Remember, she did the same thing with Untanzi when she phoned and offered him a job. Umkhulu was probably told he'll go to jail if he doesn't cooperate or corroborate or collaborate. Shame, man. Poor old man. I agree. I don't think it was necessary for them to trick Mr. Umkhulu. Next comment says, I love how MSHOLOLO is smiling at Umkhulu, showing such respect. Remember, Umkhulu is the same age as Urata. Exactly. But unlike Urata, Umkhulu did not, go with the Bantu education. But guess what Umkhulu has? Umkhulu has humility. Umkhulu has empathy. So, hello, Judge Rata. We see a man who is the same age as you, but we can definitely feel the humility as well. Next comment says, Umkhulu doesn't have a year, a month, and he sounds like all of this happened in a week. Abu Muzi came and left the police station. Abu Muzi came and left the police, and then the police came. Who pretended, I see what they're saying. So remember, Umkhulu says that Muzi came, 3 guys came, and then they left, and then they came back a couple of days. They went from looking for a good luck to now looking for something to get rid of the bad luck, for the ritual cleansing. And then after that, the police came. So it sounds like all this happened within a week. But how are we supposed to know? Because there's no month or year. I think this is valid and grounds for the evidence to be thrown out. Besides, what did Judge Rata say about African science? There is no way for him to make judgments based on African science. So throw this all out because there's no date or time. Muzi could have gone in 2018. We don't know when this was. But the police decided to tie it into what? They decided to tie it into the murder of Captain SENZO Robert Meyiwa. By the way, this next comment goes on to say, Umkhulu cannot recall the date nor the year, so we don't know when all this took place. 2, what's going on with my English bundle? Number 2, what if this Sivia Omude was a paid actor and part of the cooking? He could easily identify him on that day at the police station, but in court, agambonanga. Ooh, that point right there. Several of you guys put in that point that, hey, how could he recognize him at the police station, but in court, he's like, no, he's not here. Don't see him. That point says, Umkhulu is not stupid. He easily recognized iphoyisa lentombazana eyayishaya isango kwakhe. Icela amaphoyisa asikhombise Umkhulu's 205s, okay? For when she claims she went there, because the severe had been to Umkhulu's house a few days or weeks before Umkhulu went there. We are not stupid. There we go. Okay, no, we are not. We listen in court. Okay, so Umkhulu recognized Umuzi at police station, but he couldn't recognize him in court. And he said, Sibia is tall and light-skinned. Sibia, tall and light-skinned where? Light-skinned where? Okay? Now, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know your comments in the comment. What is going on? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely be there to engage with you. That is it from me today. Thanks so much. You already know the house rules, guys. Let's work on the likes. Let's work on the likes. You get to the video, like, and then you watch. That's it. That's all. Very easy, very free. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload. I'm Mzansi Unfiltered, checking out. Catch you on my next upload.
My lord, I mean, that's it. Yeah. As the court pleases, my lord, I mean, that's it. Yeah.
If the grooves don't fit, acquit the 5 accused. Nisi has done a fantastic job proving there was no match.